what's going on, guys? Alright. Guys, I'm gonna try all my if I can't even get those stupid, I probably will give up. Because I don't know why my PlayStation keyboard, you know, dropping my stream out of nowhere. But if keyboard stopping, then I won't even need a stream at all. And then I was just doing videos and things like that. Oh no, let me get this song off. Oh no, why this song? I need the it's my roommate. I know what it is. Um, okay. Just joining on the list or I want to make some trades. I want to trade you guys to the drive, hopefully. Because I'm on my way for 2 hours drive. Even out of the Argentina, yeah, what I'm doing. But yeah, can we play games? Yeah. There's all a little bit good. Every week, 16 teams even though these one. Maybe the team needs me as a change their line to make them better than I probably win them September. Hey, we beat the James Harden former team in the day. Which one team not even in the play? Earlier, dude. Michael Westbrook is Florida? Yeah, that's so different. Cleveland for you. Yeah. We need to pass this back to. Other teachers back for players due properly. And they may rate our play in game. They respect our ticket to the playoff. All I know we not in the play in here. We not the all they were needing. Oh yeah, we are. Playing against Jamal Murray and then Denver. Let's go. But it was still there with probably
and a glimpse inside the locker room. Hello and welcome everyone to our coverage of the NBA Play-In Tournament. Tonight, the 9th and 10th seed from the Western Conference go head-to-head. One will continue on to the next game. The other will see their season end. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets. Inside form, it's Gordon and Jokic. Curry out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. It's Hudson in the small forward position. Look at the Jazz, favored in this elimination game. Greg win, they play again. They go home.
And you just can't look ahead. Just focus on the moment. Value each possession. You can control. Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some control. That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first miss.
And the Jazz on another three.
And starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
Here's Bailey.
With Bailey's
shooting skills, you might want to see more of that.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. They get the rebound. Hardaway with a wide open look. Rebounded by Jackson.
Wow, the Nuggets game is a
all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. We've known about Jaren Jackson but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
I think it's in our league.
Murray saw the three made on the other end and decided to come right back
and
get one of his own.
Excellent. All around so far.
Yeah, you know,
they've
had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Murray after the basket by Jaren Jackson. That bucket in no time at all. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks, but not to leave open.
Jordan.
And off to an incredible start from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Get that there.
There's the Whopper.
Before places do justice,
Focus coming in.
and that's where you think they go.
So far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Alan, the Forest courtside. Alan.
Yeah, it's
I asked him about Nikola Jokic and what makes him such a difficult matchup for defenses, and he said his versatility. He's a capable scorer and a fantastic passer. We have to be wary of his scoring and distribution with him, and that's not easy. Let's see how things unfold in this one. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Alan, thank you so much for that. On the basket by Jones.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing energy on defense.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
It's going to be
I want to.
Utah going with the almost immediately ball. Norkic checked in for Walker Kessler. But two.
When a giant fighting started, the news not in these he's right here.
Comes in for Jackson. Daniels is checked in for Bailey. And McCollum subbed in for Jordan. Nurkic a screen on Brown. Home with the steal. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Jazz making a change here. Bailey's checked in. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. And he drives in to the left side lane. Strother. Valanciunas. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's 12 points for Ace Bailey.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. At some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And it's Bailey. That time, the assist by McCollum. Bailey's got 18 points in the game.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D shifts.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better than that range.
And so it's Utah with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And we welcome you back to the second quarter of this exciting playing game. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Utah Jazz.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And it seems they've also been on moving moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Out on the perimeter, it's going to be Brown and Johnson. Then there's Murray. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Holmes in at the center, filling out the middle. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge. And he remains a prolific three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to shoot out.
Trains the three-pointer.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? Defense is just getting a pace.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Jones is checked in. Murray, good.
Murray using the mid-range, an effective shot for a good penetrator like Jamal. He's a natural scorer.
Harden, no good. Denver's gone 0-2 here in the second. Murray, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good.
And James Harden. Harden's got his third basket of the night right there.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
Time call here for the Nuggets to sign the target. George is checked in for Utah. And Denver also making a switch. Jokic is checked in for Jones. Here's Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic, but it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story. But it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball. I mean, I just love watching him. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
Gordon's checked in for the Nuggets. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Johnson. Here's Jokic. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Hey, look, the defense gave a great effort there. Good contest, but Jokic just found a way to play through the contact and make it happen.
Great ball movement there.
Murray looking around. Odds are Hardaway. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
This is Hardaway's game. A quick trigger shooter who wants to score as often as possible.
And Harden launches it from deep. And the Jazz got another three.
This is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect.
Harden's got 21 in the game.
These defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
The three.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
How about the assertiveness from Hardaway Jr. there, electing to go with power and force. I love it.
And the three ball is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Oh, are you kidding me? Nasty. Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
Let's see the Connecticut Cannon on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. In the corner, it's Brown. Off target from three-point range.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're
double-digit advantage percentage on the
Just get
scoreboard.
up to 4
They've taken the
minutes.
initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Harden's got 34.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch. That's for sure.
Here's Murray. A rebound by the Jazz.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Harden gets the bucket.
With a big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And so it's the Utah Jazz able to put on a show for the Egypt. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be right back after this.
It ain't rocket science. Go out and guard someone. Stop leaving your guys open.
Yeah, once those threes start to pile. Taking a look at the Jazz in this series. They're in control and looking to keep. And that's all for us. Now it's.
And welcome to the second half of this high-stakes play-in clash.
I think we can go with the Denver. Nobody thinks we need to stay spider. We have one less. Harden is back. Harden is on the former team.
Taking a look at the Clippers, considered the favorites. What do you think they need to do to keep going?
Well, you have to play to your strengths. Don't allow your opponent to speed you up or slow you down, and stick to your brand of basketball.
The starters for Utah. We've got Lauri Markkanen, Aaron Jackson out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Keontae George, and it's Harden in at the 2 spot. Utah with the ball. Jackson outside. Pass to Harden. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
This is evidence that James Harden, from any spot on the floor, is willing to launch and makes good on that long three.
That's the wide
That's a 17-footer.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And that one's out for him.
Boy, when Beal's effective inside, he can change the tenor of the game for his team.
Doris, when you watch Kawhi play, what stands out is his ability to stay on balance at all times.
B.A., when you consider the type of injury and the number of injuries he has sustained to those knees, it is incredible the high level this man plays at. On balance for sure, but a guy who can score big buckets in big moments and carry an offense. Truly incredible.
Over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Out of bounds. As Los Angeles keeps possession. And the Clippers have possession. It's a 5-point game. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Dunn.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely
Gets the 3 ball to go.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the two things we all want. Hit threes and block shots. He's one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Here's Beal, following the bucket by the Jazz. He gets it in there. Beal's got his second basket on the night.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
Oh, Beal picks his bucket. 3 on 3. Here's Dunn. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Good.
Well, James Harden will go down as one of the great scorers in NBA history, and when he gets his groove going, look out, folks.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Utah making a switch here. Bowles checked in. There's 1:59 left now in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes. Leonard's gotten his second bucket.
The confidence is showing here in the first.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Dunn, and the step-back jumper is good.
Now the defense has to be better. Dunn is such a quick release on these mid-range jumpers.
Harden, deep three-point land. The long-distance three is buried. Harden's got 21.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Lopez. And it's blocked by Kessler. From deep three-point land. And it's Harden. That time on the assist by George. 24 points for him.
Boy, and the hard dribble gets the defense on its heels. That is vintage James Harden right there.
Here's Dunn. Out to Beal from downtown. Rebounded by Daniels. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 16-point lead. Drains the triple.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Now here's Leonard. His last outing, he had 24 points. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter here. Harden fires away from outside. Oh, again, it's the Jazz from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. George passes to Harden. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Harden's got 32 points.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every...
And so it's Utah. A huge 24-point lead for them. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly. Welcome back to the second quarter of this play-in tournament matchup. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they wanted to have.
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command, and now you've got to maintain that focus.
We've got John Collins. He's out there with Jackson. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Miller. And it's Sanders in at the point guard. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. And the Jazz with possession here. Fires the 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
McCollum with a steal. And he lobs it up. Mathurin with a steal. Lays it up and banks it in. Matherin's got his first 2 points.
And Matherin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
And though he gets lauded for his scoring ability, Benedict Matherin is also an excellent rebounder for a guard.
He's got a live body, very fast off his feet, BA. And yes, he loves to put the ball in the basket, but this guy just competitive. He likes to get after things on the basketball floor.
Off target from three-point range. Utah's got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Drops in the 3. Bailey's got 6.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Utah's gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. He drops in from range.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
They grab their own miss. Here's Miller. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Utah. Outpacing them right now, a 15-2 run. Gets the 3 to fall.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
From 11 feet away, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games that they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them. You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
And here's Bailey for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Here's Miller. Pass to Jackson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
For Utah, they've gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. No coverage that time. 18 points for him.
Oh, the shots are falling for Bailey tonight. His energy and focus on offense have been everything we hoped for.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
For Utah, they've gone 8 for 9 here in the second. He rifled that one in from distance. Bailey's got 21.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Then for Utah, Jackson, he's checked in for Love. Batum comes in for Larry Markkinen. And it's George in for Daniels. Pass to Jones. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Jackson.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And Bailey gets it to go.
But you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
When he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And here's Bailey for 3. Another 3 for Utah.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Beal from outside. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
No one better to answer with a 3 ball than Mr. Bradley Beal.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And the basket by Leonard.
Listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Leonard's gone 4 for 6 from the floor here tonight. Hits a 3-pointer. Bailey's got 33 points.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
And Beal puts up a deep 3. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 3 ball. Good. Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. From deep. 3-point land. On target from range. Beal's got 10.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game is about, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And so it's the Utah Jazz making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
easy for you. Go for it, go, let's just try and play. More by 2K stream, 2K videos, Fortnite videos,
They've imposed
Fortnite
their will on the glass,
streams,
getting all the 50-50 balls and maybe even a few 20-80 balls.
Taking a look at the Jazz in this. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back.
Up there to
And welcome back to 2K Sports coverage of the play-in game as we move to the second half of action.
I don't think the Jazz need me. Yeah, I'm leading to 147 to 86. Boy. Luckily, I'm playing. Tim Moore's Warriors, Dallas, the Blazers, by the Texas Spring Rockets, Knicks, Raptors, Nets, Heat, Detroit, Cleveland, Pacers, and Bucks. Hey, Cleveland beat the Detroit for me. And Warriors beat the Timberwolves for me. Blazers beat the Dallas for me. Rockets beat the Spurs for me of the matter of Texas. Going poorly, every 1-0 for the Warriors, 1-0 for the Dallas, 1-0 for the Spurs, 1-0 for the Knicks, 1-0 for the Nets, 1-0 Detroit, 1-0 for the Pacers. And the only Raptors take 1-0 his own game lead. Let's get it.
Let's hear it for the NBA Coach of the Year.
Game on.
In the Western Conference begins. The Thunder enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Jazz? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs coming up next.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and a little force on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Walker Kessler is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Bailey in the shooting guard. And for the Thunder, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the 1 spot. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip.
No. This is all the former defense.
Here's Bailey. Plays it from beyond the arc. Bailey's got the game going here with the first basket for Utah.
I like how confident and aggressive Bailey is. He takes initiative whenever he sees an opportunity.
And the whistle is going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, SGA. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous Alexander. Yep, that one goes in there.
Good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter. He can be effective.
And Utah,
good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm, watch.
There's Walker Jackson. It's taken away by
Hey,
Here's Jackson. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
Well, this is why you get Jackson Jr. the ball inside. He has a good sense for how to capitalize down there.
Pass to SGA.
He will give you the number to go on the
Jazz got their first 3 shots to go. Start off this game. And the basket by Bailey.
There's no question Bailey can score from anywhere. The defense cannot allow this guy to run free.
Williams with a clean look. And again, Oklahoma City, no good on offense here on the Jazz. Stringing it together.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes in the start game.
And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's Wallace. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Here's Bailey.
Hey, Bailey.
Another three.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
And now let's swing it over to Allen Forrest on the sideline.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight, and he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allen. We appreciate the report. So it's the Jazz now.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The kick out to Williams. Kessler with the rebound.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off.
Here's Bailey. Utah, another three.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Thunder trailing by 18. SGA passes to Holmgren. Here's Wallace. And Wallace slams it in. And only one hand needed for that one. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Alex Caruso checked in for Oklahoma City. From distance.
He's letting it fly from long range. It's a devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Williams shot is off. Jazz leading by 19. Fires from Williams.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the net.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance. He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Equaling game 6 Clay, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams is
incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
I don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
12 triples, putting him neck and neck with Dame Lillard's record-setting game in 2021. What a big height for Bailey. Scoring it well. I have a feeling there are going to be a lot of these performances in his future.
The Thunder have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far. And he can't get the first one. So he comes up empty at the line. Here's Bailey. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Bailey's got 40 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from him already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game.
with a big offensive push.
And so it's Utah with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for them. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they had. Let's see if this can continue.
So on the floor for Utah, Harden out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Dyson Daniels. And it's Markkanen in the first quarter. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now.
Spins. Mitchell wide open. Converts after the nice spin. Mitchell's got his first 2 points.
Oh, check out the handles. They're nasty. His man grabbing guys up their last 5 baskets.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Shoots from the block. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Harden way outside. And the Jazz another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Mitchell. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the fade around was even better.
Markin in a screen on McCain.
Showing his athleticism, soaring to hammer home the alley-oop.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And here's Mitchell from the arc.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
The 3 from Harden. Harden's got 15 points.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. Jacks up a 3, and Utah.
This is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Here's Caruso, and he lays it straight in. Caruso's got a second bucket of the night.
Well, with his wingspan, Alex Caruso is better than your average guard down low.
Shot is good.
But when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
McCain gets a wide open look, and he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. For the 3, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Daniels. Harden's got 24 points.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
McCain, the 3-pointer, no good.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been 3s? The defense is just giving up.
Mitchell with it. Now
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense.
He is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach. Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating every offensive end.
The Thunder have gone 5-12 from the field here in the second. And here's the from the offense. Utah with the rebound.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has it hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do. And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively. Moving the ball, creating high percentage looks.
And he uses the glass on the way. Harden's got 36.
It's impressive the level at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And with as many three-quarters as they drink, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout.
Well, it's been a stampede in transition. They'll run it right down your throat if you let them.
I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to...
And looking at where the...
Hey, boys, I'm going on. You're going to take more listening to me. Well, I'm going to 50 minutes too.
And we're with you again as It has been a clinic out there by Ace Bailey.
With so much...
I think the gel... No, lady, you think everyone is on GC. Hey, you know what? Thank you. $1 for the Blazers, $1 Spurs, and the Marcus. You know this, you know that, you know Detroit, you know for the Blazers.
The Western Conference.
Both teams taking the temperature. You look at Oklahoma.
Oh, somebody else. Can we do games away? Okay,
Western Conference NBA playoffs. Round 1 continues. The Thunder fighting for their first win of the series. They'll try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Utah Jazz. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues. We are just about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Utah Jazz. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, George out there with Bailey. Then it's Lowry Markkanen. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Kessler in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for Oklahoma City, at the guard spots will be... Gilgeous Alexander and Wallace. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. And it's Williams at the small forward. And the Jazz start out with the ball. Now George. There's the lob to Jackson. Off the alley-oop.
We know Keontae George is an effective playmaker. He always seems to make the right decision with the ball. Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley.
Shoots the 3, and it's Williams.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has done up for
take it away.
We're now
Chance to catch up with
down.
Mark Dagnall. Jaron Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaron, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper-aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
And developing that three-ball shot, you just need
Williams hits the bucket.
But we come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Not a problem when that's your first miss.
The number talking guy up in here want to overpay. They don't want to.
And here's George.
The middle down.
For his third make from the field, he's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 shooting the ball so far. Here's Coaches Alexander. And by
Boy, the length of this game.
And here's George. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And George gets the whistle. That's on. That's his first foul. First team foul.
Game 2.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Jackson hits the button. Jackson's got 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
They're trailing by 8, and the call will be on Keontae George. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Jazz making a change here.
Hartenstein sees a path to the rim and does not hesitate.
Bailey faces the market. And again, it's the Jazz.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Williams. He has 6.
What I love
He
makes his presence felt on the game. Athleticism, tireless work ethic, and offensive skills that are just blossoming with each repetition.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Norkic checked in for Walker Kessler. And McCollum subbed in for Lauri Markkanen. And the dunk by SGA.
The burst, it's like a blur.
Here's Bailey.
Oh my God!
Bailey's got
They don't just going to try to figure what it be.
They've done an excellent job.
But hey!
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Here's Bailey. The score by Oklahoma City. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
The defense a step slow. You can see the
results. Trailing by 14. Holmgren outside. Holmgren's gone 1 of 3 from the field. Here's Bailey. And the Jazz another 3.
What a big night for Bailey. Scoring it well. I have a feeling there are going to be a lot of these performances in his future.
Offensive rebound. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. Great job defensively.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And Oklahoma City going with the whole new group out there. Utah also making some changes. Evan Love comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Batum in for Jaron Jackson. Bailey. Bailey's got 21.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart.
completely in disarray.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Cullen passes to Markkanen. Here's Bailey. Traps in the tray. 24 points for him.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
They need this. And there's the nice layup by Caruso.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations. Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
They've been doing it largely in the offense. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's the Utah Jazz ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers.
Get it down.
So they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
They've got Mitchell. Kenrich Williams out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Jalen Williams. And it's McCain in at the point.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And the D has gotten a little bit relaxed here.
And that's a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Thunder, Jalen Williams is checked in for Williams. Payson Wallace comes in for Mitchell. And Gilgeous Alexander subbed in for Jared McCain.
We all know SGA is a prolific driver. The counterpoint has got to be, he's got to be a threat from 3.
It's good from long range.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And there's a foul on CJ McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. The Jazz is making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in. Here's Sorber. And a great assist by Gilgeous Alexander.
And they're forcing the ball inside. It's working like a charm.
The deep 3 from Harden. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
This is evidence that James Harden from any spot on the floor is willing to launch.
Williams for 3. Utah with the rebound. The results in their game on Sunday left no doubt.
You don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Here's Caruso. Score the best.
What you love about Alex Caruso, he's never going to force his own shot. Just going to let the offense develop.
The 3 from Harden. And Utah another 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And a wide for Gilgeous Alexander. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. On the arc. And Harden gets it to go beyond assist by Markkanen. Harden's got 12 points now in the quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more he leads. And the next one puts him in the ball.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Chad Holmgren comes in for Alex Caruso. Here's SGA. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken all 6 shots.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, finishing on the interior.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. Lock in on the moment and play the right way. This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Oh my God.
Nobody near Williams.
I mean, with his skill, and Hogan has a lot of both.
1:19 left in the first half of basketball. There's a lob to Jackson. Alley-oop jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James Harden is checked in for Markkanen. Number 17. Nice ball movement by Utah. Bailey with the ball.
Exactly where Kessler gets so much of his offensive performance done, right at the cup.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Bailey. They grab their own miss. Takes the three. Drills the three-pointer. Bailey's got 31 points.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the knee still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Here's to Jackson. Here's Bailey. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Stopped by Bailey.
And if you look at this first half, overall they just had the better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
So it's the Utah Jazz enjoying the gigantic lead you almost never see. Three-point shooting is confident. Fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back to the action in just a minute.
Yeah, it's been a barrage of threes. These days, more teams are playing outside in than inside out.
Kelly, you hurt my ears.
And looking at where the... And that'll do it for half.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. It has been a clinic out there by Ace Bailey.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
Doing such a great job of orchestrating this offense. I love the way he has been in complete command of the offense.
So the game for the Jazz. Jackson is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Bailey. Then it's George. And it's Kessler in at the center, filling out the middle. Kessler setting the pick for Bailey. Kessler throws it down.
Oh, Kessler off his feet in a hurry. The timing of the lob was perfect.
Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Offline with this three.
I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
There's a lob to Jackson.
No hesitation at all. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Wallace finds Williams. That one goes in. 8 points for Williams.
What you like about J-Dub is he tries hard to get to the positions on the floor he likes. If he's in the painted area, that's a good spot.
And George hits the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
George with the steal.
Oh my goodness. Keontae George leaving no doubt on that finish.
I just got a call.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter.
And I'm going to give my boys his first time.
Gilgeous Alexander against
going
George.
to give my boys his
Wallace
points.
slams it in.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would put him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. There's the triple. It's rebounded by the Thunder have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to no good. It's been all Jazz. Here's Bailey. He's got 36. One-on-one here. Here's Wallace. Rebound, Utah. Jackson passes to Bailey. Three-pointer. Three-pointer is right on target. Bailey's got 39.
Well, for a rookie, Bailey has great confidence in his shot. Not bad from letting it fly from deep.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game. Jackson a screen on Wallace. Bailey passes to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Gilgeous Alexander. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Gilgeous Alexander's got 4 points this quarter. For Utah, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic. And again for 3.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop?
I don't know. And he's now tied the playoff record for three-pointers made. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And I'll tell you, this is the
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Thunder. Connects.
What can you say? Wow. The most three-point makes in NBA playoff history.
An incredible achievement. One that will surely be celebrated around the world. And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City. And the Thunder with some changes. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Garso comes in for Jared. Jared McCain sub in for Wallace.
Mr. Holmgren letting you know and letting you hear about it.
Utah's got 12 of their points from long range, going 4 of 5 shooting.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys in space by stepping back further from the line.
From outside the arc, good, he hits it.
What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. This guy is clutch. Steps back. In the corner, it's McCain. Lets it go with a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. McCain's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1.
Hello, Lee. Walking out for the season. You won for the points, you won Dallas, you won Morgan, You want this? You ain't know that. You want Detroit. You want my $1 million, yeah. Yeah, we go.
The Western Conference NBA playoffs.
The Thunder and the Jazz.
The Oklahoma City Thunder
playoffs.
gain 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole. They will need to bring all they can muster against the Utah Jazz. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Welcome back to round 1 of the Western Conference playoffs on 2K Sports. The series is at 2-0, depending on the outcome here tonight. This series could essentially be over, or maybe just the beginning. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Wallace and Williams run the wings. And it's SGA in at the 1. And for Utah, we've got Bailey, Kevin Love out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Keontae George. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward.
And
Utah starts out with the ball. George for 3. The Thunder pull it in. SGA passes to Holmgren. By Holmgren.
Plays under control.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Thunder.
And the guarding their beverages.
Gilgeous Alexander from outside. Rebound by Jackson. He didn't make the defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those shots. And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The putback. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the night.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance.
He buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Gilgeous Alexander.
Just terrible defense.
Love for 3. That shot missing. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's SGA. Can't hit it from 12 feet. The Jazz have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. From outside the arc, Love, and that one's good. Love's got 6.
Perimeter, or else he'll make you pay for it.
The kick out to Williams. Another miss by Oklahoma City.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Bailey's shot is off. The Thunder have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Pass to Williams. The rebound by Jackson.
Like that. Wow.
And here's Bailey for 3. Sinks out. Missing his first 2 attempts. 1 for 3.
And you know Bailey isn't going to pass on those chances. He's looking to make an impact on the arc.
First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Holmgren with a screen on George. Gilgeous Alexander, a good look. Williams from long range. That's no good. He's 0 for 4.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and distance. Wow. Is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous Alexander is smooth and under control.
George passes to Bailey. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Utah. And there's a minute 45 left in the first. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I brought up Jalen Williams and Coach said that he has a plan. Williams is an impressive all-around player. He's going to get that, but we're hoping for some this game a little tonight. A simple strategy, but Coach seems confident that it'll give results. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. A lot. Line change here for Utah. Then for Oklahoma City, Caruso comes in for Jalen Williams. And Mitchell subbed in.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
So Mark Degnan will call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Bailey's checked in for Daniels. Gilgeous Alexander against McCullough. Pass to Mitchell. There's the 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous Alexander.
All eyes on SGA, so he kicks it out to the perimeter.
And here's Bailey for 3.
Bailey, what the
Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
They're getting too much on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been
Deep Mitchell. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
He's been so aggressive on offense, but the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that. And
It's out of bounds. Last touch by Bull. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. And McCain subbed in for Gilgeous Alexander. Now here's Mitchell. 6 points for him. For 3. Bull grabs the board. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And here's Bailey for 3. And it's Utah with 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
From the elbow. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by McCain.
And give credit to Coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for success.
And this is how deep Bailey's range goes. You gotta be able to move as soon as he crosses half court.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Now into the line for the foul.
9 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Bailey over Caruso. Whoa! He
was close. Now he doesn't panic in these situations.
And so it's the Utah Jazz